HS looks like any bridge camera, only bigger than most of them. It is 120 mm wide and 81.7 mm tall, which is a good 10 mm wider and 5.7 mm taller than the Nikon Coolpix L830. However, this means there is adequate space between the lens and the extended hand grip area, which helps in gripping it better. Add to that, the molded rubber covering the hand grip makes it easier to hold. Note that the camera is still much smaller than a DSLR. Our only gripe with the hard plastic body of the camera is that it looks just a little cheap. On the top of the camera lies the flash, which flips open automatically in certain modes but can also be opened manually. There are two microphones for sound recording behind the flash unit. On either side are mounts for the strap. Canon provides a lens cap which is attached to the body by a lanyard, so it can't be lost easily. This is great to have, but having the lens cap dangling to one side all the time is rather irritating. We leave it to users to decide if they want to use it or not. The lens barrel houses two framing assist buttons, one for seeking, which was also present in the PowerShot SX520HS, and a new one for locking on a particular subject. The shutter button is surrounded by a zoom ring. The button has great travel and feels reassuring to click. Also on the top, one can find the power button, a selection dial, and a dial for switching between the various modes of the camera. The placement of these physical controls is convenient and it won't take users too long to master them. Specifications and features. The 16-megapixel PowerShot SX520HS has a 1/2.3-inch CMOS sensor. It has a focal range of 24 mm, wide, and 1008 mm, telephoto. This means that the camera has an optical zoom of 42x. In comparison, the PowerShot 510HS had a 12-megapixel 1/2.3-inch CMOS sensor with 30x optical zoom. Canon also adds something called Zoom Plus, which can extend it to up to 84x digital zoom, claiming that there is very little loss of detail. We shall test this in our performance section. This new model uses the upgraded Digic 4 Plus image processor. There are quite a few filters as well, but unfortunately there is no mode that can shoot panoramic images. Users will have to stitch them together using desktop software. The camera can also capture Full HD, 1080p, videos at 30 fps. One feature that is sorely missing with the PowerShot SX520HS is Wi-Fi, especially since it was present on its predecessor. Also, the camera doesn't have the option to store images in RAW format. Performance. The 42x optical zoom lens is not the best in class but is more than enough for most users. It is easy to even spot craters the moon with such level of zoom. We found that keeping the camera stable at maximum zoom is slightly difficult when holding it without a tripod, and to negate this problem Canon provides the framing assist, lock, function which can be used to lock onto faraway subjects, and thereby hold focus. Verdict. Canon's new PowerShot SX520HS makes it easy to shoot photographs and is indeed a great travel companion for novice photographers thanks to the hand-holding it offers in the form of features such as framing assist. Save for the absence of shooting in RAW, the camera also provides a ton of options for experienced photographers to play around with. However, do bear in mind that the colors are punchy in captured images, and you might need to invest in a tripod to make the most of low-light situations and to be able to use the 42x zoom lens to its full capacity. The camera has a retail price of Rs 17,995 but is already available on an e-commerce website for less. Even at the original price, the camera has a ton of features which justifies its cost. Its direct competition in the same price range is the Nikon Coolpix L830. Pick up the Nikon if you want better low light performance and an outer shell in jazzy colors, but otherwise the Canon PowerShot SX520 HS is the better bet.